us live. Thank you for connecting to our broadcast. We are here on the 12th day of March 2024, unveiling the finalization of the See Our Voices mural project that started back in 2022. So, without further ado, the mural before you is a visual representation of the cultural diversity and richness that the Latino community brings to the city of Marion. The bright colors, the symbolism, and the visual composition serves as a reminder that we are all connected through our diverse cultures. The farm workers present the history of the immigrant communities working long hours in strenuous conditions and contributing to the economy with the primary purpose of providing for their families and improving their quality of life. The red cardinal was formally recognized as the state bird by the NC General Assembly in 1943. It is seen as a symbol of love, blessings, and relationships, which rings true as it soars above our farm workers in this mural, showing the honor and value that our immigrant communities hold to our democracy. The flag of North Carolina represents the blessing and opportunity that Latino and immigrant families have to be able to call North Carolina their home, despite the criticism, stereotypes, and racial discrimination that has historically faced. The flowers are native to the state of North Carolina, including our state flower on the far left, the dogwood tree flower, growing abundantly across the state from high mountain regions to the coastline, and its prevalence is what earned its designation as a state flower by the General Assembly in 1941. The monarch butterfly, emphasis on the monarch butterfly, is a representation of immigration and transformation. Every autumn, millions of monarch butterflies migrate to the north from northeastern America to spend the winter in the forests of southwestern Mexico. The flags around the butterfly represent Hispanic and Latin American countries that many individuals in our community and in various communities migrate from. The rays of light that emerge from the butterfly represent empathy and spiritual richness. During the creation of this mural, the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas occurred, and as a way to pay respects to those who lost their lives, a message was hidden in one of the rays that reads, "In memory of the Uvalde victims." The hands holding the butterfly represent the United States holding and supporting immigrant communities. They also serve as a reminder of the work done by our ancestors to be able to accomplish such change, such as what you see posted on this wall here, this artwork. The tribal sun above the woman represents light and the power that nature brings warmth, energy, and vitality to those under it. The eyes of the woman are gazing out into the mountains, representing hope for a better tomorrow. The shawl with fabric patterns from Peru, Guatemala, and Mexico emerge from the woman, representing her voice spiraling out from her lips. And finally, the graduate student is a first-generation immigrant college student, also referred to as a dreamer, and represents all dreamers in this country and the barriers that those students encounter when trying to obtain an education, while highlighting the success of achieving the American dream. Her and her family proudly stand as she holds a certificate from our local McDowell Technical Community College containing the powerful phrase, "Let me dream." And that is a little bit of the representation, symbolism, and what the mural represents, and that can also be found on this plaque here. And now I will totally and proudly turn this over to our Executive Director, Margarita Ramirez.
Thank you, Carlos. Many Latino individuals in various communities, including our own, risk everything when migrating to the United States to seek a better way of life. This mural represents our immigrant community and their contributions to the nation, and is a visual representation of the hope that as the years go by, our immigrant communities will be seen, heard, and represented. That's why the name See Our Voices. This mural is dedicated to my Latino and immigrant community, to all my partners that support Centro Unido, to my amazing team, but most importantly, to recognize the sacrifices of our ancestors, to my mother, Berta Ramirez, and to my two daughters, Daisy and Yamilet. You are worthy to be represented. You are not an outsider. McDowell County is home, is our community. Feel proud of who you are. You are Latino. You are American. You are light. You are love. Thank you so much for being here today, and we're gonna be getting ready to cut the ribbon. If anybody from my team wants to say something, please come over here and feel free. And like Carlos was saying, we had all the meaning of the mural on this beautiful fly, and it's just amazing how long it can take to have a plaque here. It took us almost 2 years to find someone that can cut the shape of a butterfly. And it has some words of Emily and myself, what I just read to you guys. It's in Spanish and English, of course, and then it has some of our partners. And talking about partners, I wanted to thank the city of Marion, Hola Carolina, the Blue Ridge Traveler, Micah Town, MACA, and McDowell Technical Community College, and of course, our muralist, Alexa Iliana Chumpitas. And I'm gonna ask beautiful Emily to come up here and say a few words.
All right, this is not what I like to do, but as you can see, I can't tell Margarita no. So good afternoon. I'm Emily Causey, co-owner of Micah Brewing, and we are delighted to be in partnership with Kula on this wonderful art project. When we moved to Marion in 2016, we knew no one, but Marion quickly became our home. We opened Micah as McDowell County's first craft brewery with a focus to craft more than beer. We also wanted to craft a community space, a space that was comfortable, welcoming, and inviting to our neighbors, while creating a business that would contribute to our local economy and, when possible, give to local organizations and meet local needs. When we moved into this building, some of you remember it, the last mural it had on there, but we moved this building, we had an ugly off-white wall that we had dreamed of painting a mural on, but as a new business, the cost for a mural couldn't be our top priority, so the wall remained. It remained until Kim from the McDowell Chamber of Commerce called me one day as I was coming home, telling me that Margarita and Kula were on the hunt for a wall. And she told me that Kula expressed a desire to create a community art piece that told a story. And at that moment, I realized this was the dream that we had both been hoping for. So when Margarita approached me with the rendering of what they hoped the mural would look like, she asked me if I knew about the struggles of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals students, or DACA students, that they faced when it came to pursuing higher education. I assured her that I was well aware, and that's what I thought until a few weeks ago, when I had the privilege of taking a part in Hispanic and Latino cultural awareness training presented by Margarita and Carlos from Kula. I quickly realized that I in fact lied to Margarita that day, because she showed me the sketch of the mural. Sure, I had heard of DACA and understood that there were complexities around immigrants and their children, but I was blown away by all the things I learned in such a short amount of time.